It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Wednesday morning on your feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back to it. Expresso Gondun met 'n miljoen. A song that way too many South Africans happen to be singing while they're retiring. We want to help you get there safely, wealthily, comfortably, and that's why we have our certified financial planner, Grant Van Sale here, who's here to talk to us about that exactly. What are some of the biggest deterrent factors to people actually retiring wealthy?
Yeah, so I think some of the ones that we come across quite often are people just start too late. And we can normally, when people come into our office, we can normally pinpoint their age. It's between 45 and 49.
They start.
That's when they start, when they look at starting. So you can obviously imagine if you're wanting to retire at 60 or 65, you've left
You've
it
got
quite
10
late.
years to do a lot of work.
However, it's never too late.
Okay.
So there's always hope. It's just a matter of you need to maybe take a little bit more risk on your investment solutions and all that sort of stuff, which is another thing that people make a big mistake on, is they don't take enough risk when they're investing for retirement. Remember, you've got a long time horizon, so you can take a little bit more risk. And I think the last one would be something along the lines of people just don't prioritize their budgets. Their budgets are something like, this is what I get in, this is what I spend, these are my expenses for the month, and you know what, I've got $500 left, let me maybe put it towards an investment or save a little bit of money. What we like to do is try reshape that mindset and say, what is your income, what are your necessity expenses, how much can you save, and then you can go ahead and do a bit of entertainment here and there or whatever the case. Yeah.
Maybe just set out like one day in your month for you to just, take that budget into consideration. So one day, I know it's an arduous process, it's admin, you don't want to be getting involved in that. One day in the month. But the fact that our average life expectancy is increasing, what are your thoughts on that?
This is a very interesting conversation at the moment. It's hot on everyone's lips.
Yeah.
Basically, the best reference point I've got is with my son that was born last year. Straight away, when he was born, he had the option of Caesar, natural birth. I mean, not many people in the past had that, and a lot of infants were born dead because of not having those options. And then you've got stem cell harvesting now. So stem cell harvesting is umbilical cord blood, which can cure over 80 different blood diseases. There's stem cell tissue, which is umbilical cord tissue, can help prevent organs from failing and that sort of stuff. And then also there's TB. So there's a whole bunch of vaccinations that are out there that haven't been in the past, which are curing you from all sorts of diseases that were fatal in the past. So the new life expectation, it's hard for me to get my head around it, is most probably around about 120. That's what the guys are saying. Yeah.
Moisturize for days, man. Gotta be looking good at 120. But obviously then, if you're looking at retiring at 60, let's say you do live to 120, you've got 60 years of life to plan for financially to make sure that you're comfortable. So your last words of advice, sir.
So retirement is most probably one of the biggest things that you're gonna ever have to plan towards. But if I leave you guys with anything today, is retiring wealthy is not necessarily retiring with loads of money.
Okay.
It's like we spoke right in the beginning, you need to define what does retirement look like for you. And retiring wealthy in my eyes is achieving those goals and getting to the point where you can retire happily, peacefully, with your goals being achieved. It's like Bob Marley once said, some people are so poor, all they have is money.
Drops the mic and he walks out. Grant Van Sale, thank you very much, so much appreciated. I hope that did shed some light on how you can go about planning to make sure that you do retire comfortably. Jana mo gaetso ga o ka sheba tsupa nako ke metsotso e 30 morago ga ura ya bosupa ke nako ya dikgang.